Hey guys! Okay, so a real quick YouTube video today about one, not being so hard on yourself, and two, listening to your body and learning to listen to your body as well. So I think a big thing when people come to me, they're frustrated, they want results, they're stuck in this cycle of going all in and, being ruthless with their diet. They're cutting out all carbs, they're doing crazy amounts of cardio, they're hitting the gym 6-7 days a week, they're not having a rest day, they're not having a cheat meal for maybe like 2-3 weeks at a time, they're missing out on social events, and they're putting tons of pressure on themselves to maintain this lifestyle in order to get the physique that they want. Forgetting that, there is no rush, guys. There is no rush to be getting to where you want to be. Yes, we can put a time limit on it. We can do an 8-week shred. We can do a 10-week prep. We can be cutting for a holiday. That's completely cool. But give yourselves time and know that anything that comes fast is normally not going to last. And if it sounds too good to be true, it also probably is. So maintaining a healthy lifestyle is absolutely key. Going out at the weekends and being able to enjoy yourself and spending time with your family, friends with no guilt is also absolute key. So I think this video is just about having a better relationship with food in general, because so many people are just up and down all the time. And then when they do allow themselves something to eat, it's like a mad binge because all their cravings come out to play and they're like, oh, well, I deserve it. I haven't eaten anything for like 2 weeks. But what happens is when you starve your body for a prolonged period of time, you're gonna slow your metabolism down. You're gonna suppress your appetite. And what happens is it actually gets harder to get results that way. So you might get real quick results at first, but them results are gonna shut down real quick because your body's gonna get stressed. Your body's gonna get depleted. Your body's gonna be tired. Your mood's gonna drop, your energy's gonna drop, your work ethic's gonna drop because naturally you're fatigued. You're not gonna be able to work as hard, so your calorie expenditure is gonna come down. So then what happens? Your results start to stall. And if you're already on ridiculously low calories, if you're already doing loads of cardio and training hard, where do you take it from there, guys? Well, you're gonna cut your cardio even further. You're gonna cut your food even further. You're gonna be left with no food. You're gonna be, ill. You're gonna be in a really unhealthy state. So you need to, I think the number one thing is being patient. This isn't a rush. This is an overall lifestyle change, creating long-lasting healthy habits. There is no rush. Steadily losing a pound a week, but making that consistent is really good progress because it's going to be long lasting. You're not having to completely sacrifice your whole entire life and social and emotional and well-being, so it's okay if you're making just small progress each week, as long as it's then easy to stick to and it's a lifestyle change and it's going to be long lasting. I think people need to stop being so hard on themselves and weight fluctuations. If you're weighing yourself daily, guys, you need to get out of this habit because, as I've said in YouTube videos before, there are so many different factors that can make the scales fluctuate. We've got hormones, we've got water intake, even the weather. If it's humid, you might hold some water, stress levels, different hours of sleep, different sodium levels in your food. So many factors can make the scales fluctuate. So if you're weighing yourself daily and you're getting beaten up every time the scales go up, but that isn't an indication that your body fat's going up. It could be an indication that your body's a little bit stressed and you need to have a little bit more sleep or a rest day or more water. So many different things. So I think it's a good and healthy habit to just weigh yourself once a week. Personally, I don't even own scales. I just know how I look by my physique. I know how I feel in my clothes. If I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable, I'm like, okay, let's pull it back a little bit. And just always staying within a space where you do feel healthy. I think when you focus on your health, it's so much easier to get results. If you are focusing on body fat levels, it gets a lot more unhealthy. So just focus on being healthy, guys, because when you're eating healthy food, and when you're prioritizing things for your health, mentally and physically, that is, you're gonna be less stressed. You're gonna feel better, you're gonna have more energy to train harder, calorie expenditure is gonna be higher, and the weight then takes care of itself. When you're eating healthy food, it's real hard to be able to eat crazy amounts of calories because, the basics are low in calories. Is when we're adding in all these snacks and the unhealthy bits and bobs. So I think the main thing is just not being so hard on yourself. Look at this as a journey and a process to be enjoyed, and staying relaxed as well. People also get caught in this cycle where they're so stressed about having to get these results and they put so much stress on their body and pressure on themselves, they don't enjoy it. I just think if everyone could just take a step back and look at their physiques and be happy with where they are now and know that they will get to where they want to be, but it doesn't have to happen tomorrow. It doesn't have to happen next week. Nothing drastic needs to happen. You just commit. Commit to making the change. Do what needs to be done each day. Focus on the 24 hours in front of you. Know the boxes that need to be ticked. Tick them boxes, and each day, if every box is ticked, that's it. Don't think about next week. Don't think about next month. Don't think about the scales every single day. Just crack on, guys. That's why I think having a coach is so powerful, and that's for everybody. That's like for me when I'm on prep, I can overthink things too and put pressure on myself. When you have a coach telling you what needs to be done and you just have to go ahead and do it, it takes pressure off everybody. And you haven't got to overthink it. You don't overwork. It's so important to listen to your body. If your central nervous system gets exhausted and you're running yourself into the ground, your results are going to stall. Your body can't work from nothing. You have to fuel your body. You have to be eating the right amounts of food, prioritizing your sleep, resting. Like, rest days are so important. And the amount of times I have people come to me and they're like, I train 7 days a week. Man, I don't train 7 days a week. When I'm deep in a prep, I don't train 7 days a week. Rest days are so damn important. So I think it's not about always training harder or dieting harder or pushing your body harder. Like, sometimes it's being smart with listening to how you actually feel and getting the most results out of the littlest work. There's no award for working the hardest. The reward is for getting the results that you want and being healthy and being able to maintain that long term. And if you can do that with less stress on your body, then you're going to have longevity in this process, in this sport, in whatever you are committing to do. It's going to be more long lasting. And that is the end goal, to be able to be in a healthy routine, day in, day out, week in, week out. You don't have to overthink it. It's not restrictive. It's enjoyable. It allows you balance. And, you feel healthy and happy within your body. And I think if everyone could get to that point, that's when we don't have... that's when you're going to have more confidence within your body. That's when you're not going to be having so many eating disorders and things like that. So this is why I'm big on creating long-lasting results. If someone comes to me and they want results in 2-4 weeks, yes, it's possible. Do I want to be the person to neglect their health in order to make that happen? No, I don't want that responsibility. So if I'm working with somebody, I'm working you to get you into the healthiest state possible. That's my goal. Mentally, physically, the healthiest state possible. And by prioritizing that, and by us both focusing on that, your body will take care of itself and it will start changing positively. So I think the last bit of this video, to round it up, is about loving your body from the start. Don't get into a program or a weight loss journey because you hate your body. Like, love your body. It's healthy, it functions. You're able to commit to training because, you're healthy, right? And I think if you're happy with where you're starting, or if you're at least proud of committing and starting a journey, it's going to be much more long lasting. So commit and be proud of yourself at every stage of the journey, guys. Don't beat yourself up. Don't hate your body. Don't hate yourself. Like, it's a process. It doesn't matter where you're starting. All that matters is you've made that step to want to make a change, and you should be super proud of yourself for that. And we're going to have bad days. I have bad days. I have days I'm not motivated. Every single client that I work with will have a bad day at some point during their journey. And it's how you bounce back. Don't let that bad day stop you. Know it's part of the process. Know it's going to happen. And ride through it. Ride through the emotions that you feel. Ride through when you don't feel motivated. And every time you don't feel motivated, but you do what needs to be done anyway, you're strengthening your mindset. You're strengthening your self-discipline. And once we expect this to be part of the process, like when I'm on a prep, I expect there's going to be days that I'm just not going to want to train. I expect there's going to be days where I'm going to feel like crap. But it's how you get through them that at the end really builds the strength of character. And you look back on them days and think, yeah, I'm so proud of myself and the person I've now become. So guys, enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, because that is when you're making the change and you're becoming the person that you're striving to be. Don't hate on yourself throughout it, because the destination is not going to bring you to happiness. It's a journey throughout, and being proud of yourself for that.